What? 2 uploads in 1 month? I know, crazy, right? Okay, back on track. In March, I entered the Now Voice This competition, which, if you don't know, is a competition for voice actors. This was my first time entering, and I made it to round 2 before being knocked out. But I decided to put my auditions here and talk about them a little bit. Why? Because I wanna! Each round we get a prompt, and round 1's prompt was audition. Just audition. The host of the contest, voice actor Chuck Hebert, I hope I said that right, also said we could do an impression. You're probably thinking I did an impression of a little girl since I'm very good at doing those, but I actually decided to go with an impression of Marinette from Miraculous Ladybug, since I used to be obsessed with that show. I did an audio recreation of a scene where she's trying to leave a voice message for her crush Adrian, but ends up freaking out. Hello, Adrian's voicemail. This is, Marinette, who, has a message for you, of course, 'cause it's, your phone, so, let me see you later, bye! What? What did you expect me to say? Hey, hot stuff, this is Marinette. I would ask you on a date to a movie, but I have such a crazy crush on you, the only way I can talk to you without foaming at the mouth is over this stupid phone. Pretty ridiculous, right? I actually really like this audition. You can just feel the awkwardness and panic in my voice that I was trying to recreate from the original scene. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, let's pretend it does. Anyways, long story short, I made it to the next round. For round 2, the prompt was opposite day, and for this prompt, I did something cursed. The first thing that came to mind for this prompt was to voice Dio from JoJo using my little girl voice. I did this because you wouldn't expect a big grown man to have a toddler voice, hence, opposites. I was somewhat confident that I would maybe get to advance to the next round, but alas, I did not.
Oh, you're approaching me? Instead of running away, you come right to me? Even though your grandfather Joseph told you the secret of the world, like an exam student scrambling to finish the problems on an exam until the last moment before the chime.
While I'm not 100% sure why I wasn't able to advance to the next round, I have some theories. For starters, I was just reciting part of Dio's villain speech. Thinking back, I think it would have been more interesting if I did something along the lines of have him and Jotaro talk in little girl voices. Maybe at one point have Jotaro say,
My voice! This must be the work of an enemy stand!
Or something, I don't know. It's also a little hard to hear me because of how high-pitched I was. I probably should have brought it down a bit. Even though I did not make it to round 3, I have friends that did and I'm really proud of them. I found out that the prompt for round 3 is social distancing, and I decided to create what my audition would have been if I had gone through, just for fun. Let me know what you guys think. Video diary entry, 9:40. It has been 2 years since the virus started, and 1 year and 7 months since we started having to socially distance ourselves from others. What was only supposed to last for a couple months max has lasted for almost 2 whole years, that being the social distancing. Because of the social distance regulations put in place, I haven't been able to see my friends or family since. I lost contact with all of them, despite promising to stay connected using social media. I miss my mom and dad.